Well, for more on this story, we're joined now by Shukria Dellawar, Policy Director for the Afghanistan Peace Campaign based in Washington. Thanks so much for taking the time to speak with us. Now, this question was raised in the report we just saw. Do you think $280 million is enough to address the humanitarian crisis in Afghanistan?
No, absolutely not. First of all, just to paint a picture of how bad the situation is on the ground for 39 million Afghans, they're facing not just a severe humanitarian crisis, but a state institutional collapse, economic banking collapse, COVID-19 pandemic, security crisis, growing poverty, severe drought, IDP and refugee crisis, and that's just a short list. So in the mix, this 280 million is a step in the right direction, but it's far from the need that the people are facing right now.
Now, rather than giving the aid to the Taliban-run government, donors are giving it to UN-run agencies such as the World Food Program. Could this be the new strategy for donors looking to avoid working directly with the Taliban?
Yes, I think it's a good thing that the donors are not officially recognizing the Taliban as a government because they have failed the Afghan people thus far and the international community. It's good that they're watching that. But I think this is a way for the international community to go around the sanctions imposed on the Taliban, work through the two UN mechanisms, through World Food Program, through UNICEF, who has the capacity to deliver the aid on the ground without the funds going to the Taliban.
And for now, this is a one-time unfreezing of aid, but the need for it is likely to remain. Are there any longer-term solutions the international community can come up with to help Afghanistan's population?
Yes, I really appreciate this question because this is just a drop in the bucket for the extreme situation that Afghans find themselves in. And I want to go back to this is a 20-year failure of the international community. So now it's the time for diplomacy. It's the time to find more creative solutions. It's the time for the UN Security Council members to work together to address what's going on in Afghanistan. And this is hopefully going to be a signal for the Taliban to change ways, that they are ruling and failure to rule and properly provide for the needs of the Afghans. That's something that's the reality they woke up to. It's like they thought we can just, military control Afghanistan and everything will be fine. But they have woken up to that new reality. And I hope that they will start changing their ways, especially on the human rights front. And I think that the international community must continue diplomacy and basically brainstorming on political solutions to try to aid the 39 million Afghans. It's not the 39 million Afghans that we should be starving and bringing them to the brink of starvation when their only option now is starve or migrate. This is just colossal failure on the international community's part, and I hope to see diplomatic efforts moving forward for a long-term political solution to the Afghan conflict.
All right, Shukria Dellawar, thank you so much for speaking to France 24.